rumble. We're 30 fit, 3 engines lit on booster 20. We're pushing down range. We're passing through max Q. The maximum aerodynamic stress this vehicle will face 2 minutes and 18 seconds into flight. About a minute away. Tracking views with this beautiful weather as we continue to push down range. Now, looking down on South Texas below, not a cloud in the sky. Well, only clouds left by the rocket, that is. And we're now starting the roll for hot staging. We're going to see all 6 ship engines light up in a specific pattern to try and flip the booster in the correct direction. Of course, last flight, as we look on board with the engines on booster 20, incredible view, coming up on stage separation. Standing by, looks like we've got on...
Wow.
And the booster flip.
Oh.
There it goes.
Look at that flip.
Super
this
speedy
looks so
flip.
much better.
All 33 engines running on the booster for boost back burn.
As planned.
Yep, as planned. 3 engines now on the center for the boost back burn on the booster and shutdown.
They've only gone...
Okay.
That's what we want to see.
Whew.
That's what we wanted to see. Okay, next up for the booster is going to be the landing burn. That starts 6 minutes and 27 seconds into flight and lasts for just shy of 30 seconds. So that's going to be a big milestone if they can make that happen. Of course, not coming back to the launch site. We're going to the Gulf. We're going to be ditching in the drink. But still, if they can pull that off, then perhaps a catch is on the table for Flight 4. Lock on Booster 20. That is the coast and the shadow of the launch plume coming back into view from the booster. It's currently 86 kilometers in altitude and falling. That is going to be 0 kilometers in altitude in barely 2 minutes time. Per hour in velocity, a few seconds away from the landing burn. We should see 13 Raptors light, down selecting to 5 and then down selecting to 3 whilst it hovers above the Gulf. Here we go. Deep breaths coming up on the landing burn. 20 seconds.
Lucky number 13.
Indeed.
You can see
hopefully.
the frost, I think, which is like our patch.
You can. That's the white line that you see towards the bottom of the...
Explosion on the Gulf. An unsuccessful landing burn for Booster 20. Or is it? Yeah, plummeting into the ocean there.
Yeah, there you go. Well, it tried its best. Good job,
look-
Booster 20.
It looked like either 8 or 9 engines only ignited when they were expecting 13, and then it down selected to about 4, I think it was.
And there we go.
Hey, look at that.
We can see the live simulation simulating a catch at the pad. Of course, should this have been a catch attempt, the booster would be plummeting into the flats next to the pad because of that unsuccessful landing burn. But a good simulation on the pad nonetheless. 7 minutes into flight. Meanwhile, 20,000 kilometers away from that milestone. But these beautiful views from Ship 40 looking back down to Earth. A big improvement on the previous flight so far for the booster. Let's see if the ship can do the same. Just a little bit further to push for Ship 40.
Yeah. Should be close to RVAC shutdown, and then the sea levels will shut down.
I think we just heard sonic booms on our microphones that we had. That we heard a dun dun and a dun dun. I believe that was the sonic booms. But let's take a look at the ship very quickly. A few seconds away from shutdown. All 6 go off at the same time.
Okay.
Suborbital insertion at 26,508 kilometers per hour, 149 kilometers in altitude.
That looked much better than the last
And that was a
flight. It helps
nominal
having all
orbital
6
insertion.
engines. Nominal orbital insertion. Love to hear that. Exactly where it needs to go, even though it's suborbital insertion technically.
Looks like now they're depressurizing there, getting ready for that payload deployment later.
Indeed, payload deploy coming up at T plus 16 minutes and 40 seconds. We will see 20 Starlink V3 satellites, real Starlink V3 satellites deployed, 6 of which have been equipped with cameras to image the ship like we saw on the previous flight. That deployment sequence is going to last for just about 10 minutes or so until T plus 27 minutes and 39 seconds.
There's a camera on one of the flaps, by the way. That's why it keeps moving in and out.
But so far, so good for the ship. Working live telemetry from the ship, the live position on Earth. You can see they're just passing to the south of Cuba. Well done, Jay. It works. I'm very proud of you. But there you go. And of course, the large in boost back burn. And as I said at the time,
Confident enough with that data from that landing burn? They have. Honestly, the booster did not come back for the catch. But
oh,
ooh, there we
here's
go.
Inside the ship, and it looks like the first one's getting ready to go out.
Our first Starlink V3 getting deployed out of Starship. Huge milestone.
But yeah, so they are very big. They need to be deployed. They also need to talk.
Any lights, please?
Hang on.
16.
Maybe lights on the last ones. I have hope.
I'm wondering if we maybe see views from only the last ones, given the whole not wanting to see what's going on inside, it seems like they're doing.
Let's give him some time.
I'll be patient,
last
don't
time-
worry.
Yeah, last time we didn't get it back live anyway. They played
Yeah.
it back about 10 minutes after, so.
That is true. I would not be surprised if that were the case as well here, that they don't put out the footage until after, because it takes a while. When it's not the regular connectivity that they use, for example, right now here.
I hope we didn't miss them. Congratulations.
Thomas Fan Club, for those that remember.
Oh, wow. That's
The
way
good
back.
old days.
Proud member. Oh, you can see the satellites. Look at that.
Oh, and the reflection.
Yeah. Wow. And there you go, the live map location on the left-hand side, passing over Ascension Island. We're halfway across the Atlantic, and we'll be headed for the coast of Namibia.